And one thing for sure, last season, the Timberwolves were a disaster when Kevin Love went to the bench.
That's for sure, Kevin. I mean, when he was on the floor, they outscored opponents significantly. When he sat, their offense basically imploded. 3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Nice D from Varejao. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Here's Carter Williams, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. The Prodigy's got 38 points.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Here's Carter Williams. Count the bucket.
Michael Carter Williams.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964. Doris, thanks.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Ellis outside. Trains the three-pointer. Ellis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason. Odd.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
Mike Miller's checked in for Ellis. Henson's checked in for Milwaukee.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Sean Marion is checked in for the Cavaliers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Parker. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. To the left wing. Passes it to Dudley. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. Just 5 to shoot. A baseline J. That one wide left.
You know, the Bucks really struggled last season, and it started with their offense. They just could not score points in an efficient manner and keep up with their opponents.
And here's Kobe for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Bayless dishes to Henson to end the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. What do you think about the Bucks and their offensive woes, Clark? They could have bursts of scoring, but over the course of a game, cold spells, droughts always seem to do them in.
And oftentimes, Kevin, that's just attributable to youth. It's not just a lack of talent, it's the fact that they were young. So sustaining that effort and concentration is really hard for young teams over the course of the season.
And that one's good. Henson's got 8.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
There's Miller with the 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Bayless. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assist from
He's got 6.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, I agree. They've got to rely on their defense because of that. Clark, if they can play D and force a long shot or a turnover, then they can get out and transition. That may be the only way they're going to score enough points to win here.
And he gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Well, Cleveland shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And Marion gets it to go.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Here's the prodigy, and he's got 41.
jump ball.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Kobe, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 14-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
They've got Perkins. Miller is out there with Marion, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's the prodigy in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. O'Brien, he's checked in for Ilyasova.
Bucks substitution. Johnny
And the call will go against the prodigy.
Well, you know, starting last season, the NBA added a 3D camera system in every arena to track movements on the court, and some of the shots that those cameras get are remarkable. They can measure just about anything you can think of, and it's opening up a lot of different ways of measuring and dissecting the game. Another example of the overreaching arch of analytics.
They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Got that one up quick.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation. Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
From deep, Jordan, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the 4th quarter, the 3-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
Mayo with a screen for Ennis, and the call will go against the prodigy. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
in for the Bucks. Giannis
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's O'Brien. That one a little long.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
They set the pick. Here is Bayless, guarded by Jordan. They need this. Bayless's shot is off.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Tristan Thompson.
Now Bayless. Got a piece of it. Marion with the steal. Jordan the pass to Thompson. Trying his luck deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway, and that was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to him?
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Well, it started a few years ago, and it looks like it's a trend that is here to stay. Sleeve jerseys, once again, making their presence felt in the NBA. I got to admit, I don't see the appeal for players. I never like to shoot with a sleeved shirt on. It kind of tugs at your arm, but it sells, and that's the big thing for the league.
That's doing some skyscraping.
And we're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
O'Bryant the pass to Plumlee. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Bayless's shot is off. Well, as Steve was talking about, the sleeves might bother some, others not so much, but with last year and the All-Star teams using them as well as the Christmas games, Clark, it is the de facto special edition jersey now, it seems.
And, you know, it's good for some casual fans who want to support their teams without running around winter wearing a tank top.
Like you and I are doing right now.
Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. Here's the prodigy, and another 3 for Cleveland.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Ennis. Defense right on him. Good on the shot. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the prodigy. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Plumlee sets the pick for Ennis. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Ennis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the prodigy. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for O'Brien. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Ennis.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dudley with it. Shawn Marion covering. In the corner, Mayo with it. 6 to shoot, and he gets it to go. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal. Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. Fires from the line. Bayless's shot is off. And here's Thompson. Here's the prodigy. From deep three-point range, it falls.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And time now to go courtside.